Hi everyone, happy new day, and welcome to this guided meditation with me, Espen, Haugen. We are continue reading from the book, The Law of Attraction. So such a nice book and such a nice energy in all of this, in all of these books from Esther and Jerry Hicks. So good. So welcome everyone. This is good. So find a quiet place, sit comfortable in a chair, and just relaxing. Finding a place that feels good to you. Sitting down and breathing and allowing, quieting your mind as you listen to those words. And then off you go. And feel the energy of it. It's all about our own alignment. There is a differences from being outside of the word. It's not being not feeling good and then hear those words than it is to feel good and hear those words. Because when you are in alignment and you hear alignment words, then the alignment comes through for you to expansion. But it always comes through, but it's like from which point of you are you looking at? Are you looking at the positive aspects of it or the negative aspects of it? And it's us to choose. It's us to come to an alignment for feeling on alignment, to feel and calibrate its energy when we read something and when we listen to something. So it's so good. Hello, Becky. Hi, Jen. So let's start reading. Again, this is so good. So this is from the page 68. Let's see if that's the right one. Yeah, 69. Yeah. So from the page 69. So good. Hi, Scott. So good to have you all here. So good. So what are some words to enhance well-being? Jerry, could you give us some words that we could use to help attract a variety of things like perfect health? Abraham answering. Abraham, I want perfect health. I like feeling good. I enjoy my good feeling body. I have many positive memories of feeling good in my body. I see many people who are clearly in a state of good health, and it is easy to see how much they are enjoying their good feeling bodies. When I think thoughts like these, I feel good. These thoughts are in harmony with a healthy body. Jerry asking, what about perfect financial prosperity? Abraham answering. Abraham, I want financial prosperity. There are so many wonderful things that are readily available in this wonderful world, and financial prosperity opens the door to so many of those things. Since the law of attraction responds to my thoughts, I have decided to focus predominantly upon the abundance that is possible, understanding that it is only a matter of time before my thoughts of prosperity will be matched by the law of financial prosperity. Since the law of attraction will bring me the object of my attention, I choose abundance. Jerry asking, and great relationships. Abraham answering, Abraham, I want great relationships. I so enjoy clever. I so enjoy I so enjoy nice, clever, funny, energetic, stimulating people. And I love knowing that this planet is abundant with them. I have met so many interesting people, and I love the discovery of fascinating characteristic in the people I meet. It seems that the more I enjoy people, the more people whom I enjoy come into my experience. I love this time of spectacular co-creation. So, Jerry asking, what about positive non-physical experience? And what about positive non-physical experiences? Abraham answered, Abraham, I want to attract those who are in harmony with me, physical and non-physical. I'm fascinated by the law of attraction, and I'm comforted by the knowledge that when I'm feeling good, I can only attract that which feels good. I love understanding that the basis of that which is non-physical is pure, positive energy. I enjoy I enjoy utilizing my emotional guidance system so that I can rendezvous with that source. Jerry, and continue on and continue joyous growth. Jerry asking, and continual joyous growth. Abraham answered, Abraham, I am a growth seeking being, and it is exhilarating to remember that expansion is not only natural but inevitable. I love knowing that joy is simply a choice. So, since my expansion is inevitable, I choose to have all of it. Enjoy. Jerry asking, and that will attract these things? Abraham answered, Abraham, your words will not bring your immediate manifestations of what you are asking for, but the more often you say them, and the better you feel while you are saying them, the purer or less contradicted your vibration will be, and soon your world will be filled with these things you have spoken about. Words alone do not attract, but when you feel emotion when you speak, that means your vibration is strong, and the law of attraction must answer those vibrations. Wow, this is good. Good stuff. As I say, Jen, well-being is the root of all that is. Yes, it is. And we live in an ever-expanding universe. We do. And yes, it's all here for us. We receive manifest based upon our focus. Always. Always. And it is all attraction. And yes, we are always in our space of becoming. We are, because it's a never-ending newness story there. If we not would become, we would not be, because then there was nothing to be more in. There's nothing to experience more. Becoming is allowing and receiving everything to expand to be more and more and more as it is now in the newness and forward in the new. Because we can't not just stop now and just like I'm stopped now. I can't do anything anymore. Now I'm just stopped. Energy moves forward. We can still feel inside of ourselves whatever was going on. So if you feel stuck, you're not stuck because emotion moves. Therefore you feel. So therefore we are allower for all of that is to be and to become more. You see. That was good. That's good. So, what is the measure of our success? Jerry, what do you see as success? What would you say is the mark of success? Abraham, the achievement of anything that you desire must be considered success, whether it is a trophy, money, relationships, or things. But if you will let your standard of success be your achievement of joy, everything else will fall easily into place. For in the finding of joy, you are finding vibrational alignment with the resources of the universe. You cannot feel joy while you are focusing upon something not wanted or the lack of something wanted. Therefore, while you are feeling joy, you will never be in a state of contradicted vibration, and only the contradiction in your own thoughts and vibration can keep you from the things you desire. We are amused as we watch the majority spending most of their life seeking a set of rules against which they can measure their life experience, looking outside of self for those who will tell them what is right or wrong, when all along they have within themselves a guidance system that is so sophisticated, so intricate, so precise, and so readily available. Okay, by paying attention to these emotional guidance systems and by reaching for the best feeling thought that you can find right now from wherever you are, you will allow your broader perspective to help you move in the direction of the things that you truly want. As you sift through the magnificent contrast of your physical time-space reality, consciously aware of the way you feel, and deliberately guiding your thoughts that toward those that feels better and better. In time, you begin to see your life through the eyes of your broader inner being. And as you do so, you feel the satisfaction of being upon the path that you choose from your own non-physical perspective when you made a decision to come forth into this wonderful body. From your non-physical vantage point, you understood the eternally evolving nature of your being and the promise that this leading edge contrasting environment held. You understood the nature of your magnificent guidance system and how with practice you could see this world as your inner being sees it. You understood the powerful law of attraction and the fairness and accuracy with which, it responds to the free will of all creators. By reaching for the best feeling thought you can find, you reconnect with that perspective, and you will shiver with exhilaration as you reconnect, reconnect, reconnect with your purpose, with your zest for life, and with you. This is so good. Yeah. Wow. Yes. Let's say enjoy your becoming, your joyous journey. Success is joy, yes, Jen. And true joy and happiness comes when we are calibrated to our inner being, God source within. And the law of attraction is unerringly accurate. So, wow, this is so good. This is so powerful. And yeah, let's move on. We are starting to read from the part 3, the science of deliberate creation. This is a very fun part. All of this is very, very good stuff. So the science of deliberate creation. We're moving on. This is fun. So So if you have any awareness, any aha moments, anything you want to share, you're always free to share. If there's something you want to ask for, or something you find out for yourself, and own thing that you feel for when I read those things from the book The Law of Attraction, if there's something that resonates with you, please share. If there's something that brings up for you, it's always valuable to share things from inside when you're feeling alignment with yourself. So you're always free to share here on this Facebook Live, the Best Life Creation Society. So it's always good to share new things. So good. So let's move on. The science of deliberate creation. Defined. Jerry asking Abraham. Jerry, Abraham, you have spoken to us of deliberate creation. Would you discuss the value of that to us and clarify what you mean by deliberate creation? Abraham answering, Abraham, we have called it the science of deliberate creation because we are assuming that you want to create on purpose. But actually, it is more aptly called called the law of creation. For it works whether you are thinking of what you want or what you do not want. Whether you are thinking of what you do want or whether you are thinking of the lack of what you want, the direction of your thoughts is your choice. The law of creation goes to work upon whether you are thinking about. From your physical perspective, this equation of creation has two important parts: the launching of the thought and the expectation of the thought, the desire for the creation and the allowing of the creation. From our non-physical perspective, we experience both parts of the equation simultaneously, for there is no gap between what we desire and what we fully expect. Most humans are unaware of the power of their thoughts, the vibrational nature of their being, or the powerful law of attraction. So they look to their action to make everything happen. And while we agree that action is an important component in the physical world in which you are focused, it is not through your action that you are creating your physical experience. When you understand the power of thought and practice your deliberate offering of it, you will discover the powerful leverage in creating that only comes from desiring and allowing. When you prepare or positively anticipate with your thoughts, the amount of action required is far less, and the action is much more satisfying if you do not take the time to align your thoughts. And the action is much more satisfying. If you do not take the time to align your thoughts, far more action is required without the satisfying results. Your hospitals are filled to the brim with those who are now taking action to compensate for inappropriate thoughts. They did not create the illness on purpose, but they did create it through thought and through expectation. And then they went to the hospital to take physical action to compensate. We see many people spending their days exchanging their action for money because the money is essential to the freedom of life in this society. And yet, in most cases, the action is not action in joy. It is an attempt to compensate for misaligned thought. You have intended action. That is part of the deliciousness of this physical world in which you live. But you did not intend to your creation through physical action. You intended to use your body to enjoy that which you have created through your thought. I want to read that again. That was really powerful. You intended to use your body to enjoy that which you have created through your thought. As you set forth your thought in advance, feeling positive emotion, you have then launched your creation. And when you walk through space and time toward that manifestation in the future, expecting that it will be there, then, from that joyful creation that you have launched into the future, you will be inspired to the action that is action in joy. When you are taking action in your now, and it is not action in joy, it is our absolute promise to you that it will not lead to a happy ending. It cannot. It defies the law. Rather than being so ready to jump into action to get the things that you want, we say, think them into being. See them, visualize them, and expect them. And they will be. And you will be guided, inspired, or led to the perfect action that will bring about the process that will lead you to that which you seek. And there is a great difference between that which we have spoken and the way most of the world is going about it. So good. Happy beautiful day, Jakub. I don't know how to spell, but it's good. So welcome. Good to have you here. Our action feels joyful when we align with who we are. It's always good because when we feel inspired and feeling good and take action, you get much more done as well, and also it feels better, and also it's more joyful. Yeah, so it's all about our alignment. It's to come into alignment first. Always alignment. That's what we say. It's the foundation. It's for everything. It's that thing when you build something, you have a foundation, and you have to have a good foundation before you start building more of that foundation in that foundation. If you're building a house on a great foundation, on a great place, then the house will stand, and it will be there for a long time. But a good foundation from our alignment, when we're feeling our alignment, and we start to think, and when we then start to take action, and that foundation will help it to expand and grow and to build that's momentum in a beautiful way. If you don't have a great foundation, let's say the foundation is like this, or a little bit roughy or something now I'm thinking, talk about misalignment, and you then start to thinking about something, and when you take action on that foundation, you have not a good foundation to start on, and then when you start to build up on that foundation, it will fall apart. It will just go like this. Maybe you will build a little bit up there, and then after a while it will not stand so much. It will be out of balance, and then it just it's all, when you're in alignment, it's stable. It's a balanced energy from within, and when you then take action, it's an energy that helps you through everything in what you do and have. It helps you through to feel good and better, and it helps you to be passionate about and enthusiastic, and whatever work you do, you will be guided. You will feel the work you do as well. You will enjoy it. So the foundation of beingness is the most important one before we do anything or have anything. First alignment, and then do and now. It's always important to feel first alignment, and then do and now. It's always a good foundation to start from. We stand on the foundation of freedom. So true, Jen, and we are free to focus in the direction we choose, always. And still, when there is a foundation we feel a little bit misalignment, it doesn't mean that we don't have can come back and find our own foundation again, to find our alignment again, because it's always available. It's always a freedom inside of us. It's never disappeared from who we are. The pure law source energy, the foundation of who we really are, is always inside, and we can always connect to that part. And then it's much more fun than doing that from that space. It's choose to focus in the direction of that which feels good to you, and always, what feels good to you. It's most important, not what feels good for others, not what looks good for the outside, for other people to see what you do, but it's all about from what is feeling good for you. And don't care about the others, care about yourself. Be selfish enough to say to yourself that the most important thing is to feel good now, that you feel good, and then you care about others. You do, because from that space, from alignment, you always care about everyone, but in a way of looking at everyone from who they really are. Their alignment, their unconditional love. And you feel the appreciation for them, and see the best in them, and feel the best in them, and watching of all of the positive aspects in everyone. And it's come from your life, from alignment. Then it's all good. All is good, always, and more to come. So let's bring up the last one. This I want to read. This is, I invited it by giving it thought. So good. So Jen, choose to focus in this direction that which feels good to you. Yes. I invited it by giving it thought. Often, as we begin to impart our knowledge to our physical friends regarding the deliberate creative process, we meet with resistance, for there are those who have things in their life experience that they do not want. And as they hear us say, all things are invited by you, they protest, saying, Abraham, I wouldn't have invited this because I don't want it. So we eagerly offer this information to you to help you understand how you are getting what you are getting, so that you may be more deliberate in your attracting of it. And so you may consciously attract those things that you do want, while you may avoid attracting those things that you do not want. We know that you are not inviting, attracting, or creating on purpose. We will say to you that you are the inviter, the attractor, and the creator of it, because you are going it by giving thought to it. By default, you are offering your thought, and then the laws that you do not understand are responding to your thought, causing results that you do not understand. And so, that is why we have come forth, to speak to you of the universal laws, so that you may understand how you are getting what you are getting, so that you may understand how to gain deliberate control of your life. Most physical beings are so completely integrated into their physical world that they have very little conscious awareness of their relationship with the non-physical world. For example, you want light in your bedroom, so you go to the lamp by your bedside, turn a little switch, and watch the light flood the room. Then you would explain to others, this switch causes the light, but you understand without or explaining that there is much more to the story of where the light comes from. And so, it is with all things that you are experiencing in your physical setting. You are explaining only a little bit of what makes things happen. We are here to explain the rest of it to you. You have emerged into your physical dimension from your broader non-physical perspective with great intent and purpose. You have come forth because you wanted this physical experience very much. This is not the first of such experience for you. You have had many physical as well as non-physical life experiences, and you have emerged into this one because you want to add to that continuing, evolving being that you really are. That being that through this body and through these physical senses you may not know. Let's see. And that being that through this body and through these physical senses you may not know now, know, but that being indeed, that broader, expansive, growth seeking, joy seeking, evolving part of you. So that's it. Choo. This is so good. It's all attraction, yeah. So thank you very much, everyone who's been hearing. Thank you very much, every one of you who are here, co-creating with yourself and co-creating with each other. And yeah, have a nice day and see you tomorrow.